Hello there YouTube, Devin here again, and today we have another equipment video, and this one's going to be like specifically tools. Now there isn't a whole lot of tools I normally carry. From my experience, I find a lot of it to be quite unnecessary. There's really only three things I carry that you really need. I carry an e-tool, which can be a frying pan, an axe, anything your heart's content. A multi-tool, which can be good for all of the little smaller finer things and like dealing with malfunctions in your weapon and stuff, and just general day-to-day maintenance. And that's really about it. I don't really carry a whole lot else because I can really get everything I need out of those two tools. Um, so but today we have the Russian multi-tool, and one of the Russian multi-tools, and I actually really like this one. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about the pouch. Now the pouch is just, your standard 500 denier nylon pouch. It's an EMR or digital flora. It's in the very dark pattern configuration of it. Has like a kind of ranger green-ish dark olive Velcro and a snap to secure it. There's the pull tab and the female side of the snap and the hook type Velcro on the cover. It also has a little side pouch here, and the side pouch holds the sharpening stone. Now, my sharpening stone happens to be in the plastic because I own multiple of these, and this is just the newer one. They're pretty cheap if you can find them. They come absolutely covered in Cosmoline. So it's got two sides to this sharpening stone. There's a fine and a coarse one for sharpening your multi-tool. So I'll put this back in later because it's harder to deal with. But that's pretty much it for the cover. Cover's real simple. The Moly attachment in the back has a plastic reinforcement on it to makes it easier to kind of slide through because it's more rigid. It also creates a lot less friction. So just a neat little feature. It's got a drainage hole in the bottom, so you don't have a bunch of water sitting in your multi-tool, which is really hard on it, because if you don't keep multi-tools lubricated very well, they'll seize up on you. But now we'll get into the multi-tool, and this is how it comes. And like I said, this is my second one. My first one had a little bit more olive side panels on it. These are more of like a forest green. And it had a black lanyard on it, whereas this one has a green lanyard on it. Has a belt clip. This is actually a really large a really large multi-tool. For what it is. It's actually very thick too. It's made out of a very good quality steel. And it's just good all around. So I really like that it's kind of chunkier, and it doesn't have a ton of tools on it. I don't like a multi-tool that has 50 fucking tons of tools on it. Just give me the shit I need, make it large and durable, and that's it. So this really only has like 6 or 7 tools on it. That's really all you need. So we'll go over the tools that are on it. As you can see under here, Phillips head screwdriver. Okay. Here is a punch, an awl, or like a carbon scraper. I'm not going to flip these back ones up because they're kind of a pain in the ass to get up. Pliers. Now the pliers are held in place. Here's your flathead screwdriver as well. But the pliers, to get them open, all right, you have to squeeze down, okay, and rotate this heel out of the way. So let's see if I could do that. I might not be able to do it one-handed, so I'll try to finagle the camera so you can still see it. So we're going to squeeze and then pull that heel out of the way. If you can see that, it's probably a little blurry, and it's got a big heat-treated flat spring that holds the pliers in place. Now the pliers aren't all that great. They're not really pointy enough to be needle nose, but they do torque on very well. There's a little gripper for bolts or other things, or stripping wires or whatever you need. Here's your wire strip and stuff here, or your little snips if you needed to snip some wire or something like that, or strip insulator off a wire. You can see the little teeth there. There's all the grease that it comes with it on it. I wiped a lot of it off because this thing comes totally caked in grease. Here's another little snip up here, as you can see, and it's all done by squeezing the pliers. So you get a lot there. You could open the pliers up even further if you need to. So it's just a lot of useful features there. So now we'll try to get this back together. All right, good. Got the pliers back together, and then it's really only got like two tools on it. Other than that, one thing I really like about well, one of my preferences for multi-tools, it has one-hand opening. All right. And I don't like butterfly multi-tools because I don't want to have to fucking open the whole thing to get the knife out. All right, the knife is the thing I'm going to be using the most. Make it just one-hand operation, all right, while the tool's closed. So I really like the Russian one for doing that. This one has a very, very thick blade on it, a very, very nice treated blade. Comes with a very good edge on it to start. It's quite sharp, and it has a Tanto tip on it. For all you tactical people out there, I could really give a fuck less what tip it has on it as long as it cuts shit. But having this kind of tip on it's going to keep you from snapping the tip off, as well as the fact that it's just an ungodly thick blade. And then you could close it with one hand too. As you can see, I just did that with one hand. And on the other side, I got to trade hands here again. There's multiple tools on the piece of equipment on the other side. Now, you have kind of a single tooth saw edge, as you can see there on the bottom. And then you have a double tooth saw edge right there. So as you can see, it has the alternating teeth, and the one on the bottom just doesn't. It's just all one direction teeth. So whatever you need there. It's got a hook on it, another very, very sharp point. And this is also your ruler. It's a 10-centimeter ruler. It's all laser engraved. So useful there. But that's really all this thing's got. It doesn't have a lot of pizzazz or glitz to it. It's got everything you would possibly need in the field. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's it to it, really. It's a really, really nice, heavy, bulky multi-tool. It's got a pretty slim profile, actually. I should do a video on my American one now that I got this one done, because I carry a Mutt 2 as my really North American version. But I really, really like this Russian one. Now, if you could find one of these, now you can find them on eBay and on the internet and stuff like that. It's called the 6E6, so the number 6, the capital E, and then the number 6 again as well. It's a very good multi-tool. It's going to hold up for a lot of wear and stuff like that. It's very well built, and they're usually priced around $100. So for that price, considering most multi-tools of the same quality made here in America would be substantially more than that. And if you're like a farmer or something, you really, really like multi-tools, or you like something that's easy to get at, it's got the pocket clip, everything else like that. The pouch can be used on a belt just by skipping one of the MOLLE loops. It can be used on a vest. I haven't had any problems with my other one. My other one is starting to get a little rust on it and everything like that, because I just haven't been very nice about oiling it, which is why I got the second one here. But they're very good. Very good overall, and I would highly recommend you guys get a pair as a multi-tool. I know, because I don't carry like a tactical knife. I don't carry a fixed blade knife. You don't need any of that stuff in today's modern battlefield or in like a modern survival situation. You don't need one of those. This will get you along just fine as long as you're buying a quality one. Now you need to make sure you buy a quality one, because the other ones aren't going to hold up if you're banging on it to, baton wood or stuff like that. This one does. So with that in mind, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, additional information, or anything like that, I'll leave that in the comments, and I will do my best to answer those as they appear. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Hopefully you like this kind of stuff. You subscribe, please, if you like this sort of stuff. I'll do my best to keep impressing you guys if I can. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.